guys, it's Shannon, and today I'm going to be testing out the new Revolution matte based foundation, powder and concealer. I'm also going to be testing out the Reloaded highlighters, bronzer, the Mega Bronzer, jelly highlighters, this opalescent eyeshadow kit, and a whole range of the lipsticks.
Sorry.
It's alright. Mad Max playing on his Xbox again, he just knocked something over. And I'm going to attempt to try the cut crease canvas stuff, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button so I know that you like this video and I know you like me. Let's just get into the video. Okay, so I just spent the last 5 minutes taking things out of packages and tape off things, so hopefully everything's already open. Right, so I'm going to start with the Revolution Matte Base Full Coverage Foundation. So this is supposed to be pore blurring. I have the shade F1. There was a teeny tiny hole for the dispensing. I've just put some down on my metal palette. I haven't put a primer on because I want to see how this is without a primer. So I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and just blend it onto the face. That is the foundation applied. It is a full coverage foundation and it was very easy to put on. It did oxidize slightly, but not too much to the point where it doesn't match me. However, the pore blurring claim I don't think is necessarily true because I can still see pores on my face. So yeah, so I like it. It is a touch heavy on the skin though. So it's a bit heavy. It's not pore blurring, but it went on very smoothly. It only oxidized slightly and it is very full coverage. So now I'm going to move on to the concealer in shade C05. I'm assuming they just like put it under my eyes like that. I'm assuming anyway. Okay, so with this concealer, I'd say you have to have it rolled out a bit to be able to get it, get the shape you want. But that went on very smooth, however it does feel heavy. I actually really like the concealer. It blended out beautifully. It's covered up the dark circles as best it can without the colour corrector underneath, because I didn't use a colour corrector or primer or anything like that, so I'm very impressed with this concealer actually, and it went on smoothly, and now it's dried down, it doesn't feel oily. Very impressed with that, and considering it was only like £3 I believe, I'm very impressed. Oh, and this is how much product you get in it for £3, so that's pretty good in my opinion, considering you saw how much I just put on my face and that didn't even make a dent in it. Now I have the powder, the Revolution Matte Base Powder in the shade P1. So this is a powder foundation, however it does say on the website that you can put it on the face with this foundation and concealer, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take my powder brush, just swirl into it, bash off the excess and just dust it into the face. I really enjoy the powder as well. Okay, so the only thing that hasn't really impressed me that much is actually the foundation, because even now it still feels quite heavy on the skin. And I know it's supposed to be a matte based full coverage foundation, but it feels very heavy. Very, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost oily. But other than that, I'm impressed with the concealer and the powder. Next, I'm going to bronze my face, I think. Am I going to bronze my face? Yes. So, hello. It's alright. Apparently the cut crease canvas wanted to come with the bronzer. Okay, so I have two bronzers. I have the Revolution Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. And I also have the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in Take a Vacation. And I think I'm going to go with Take a Vacation today. Just because I'm curious. Actually, I'm curious about both, but maybe I can use both, do half and half. Yeah, I'll do half and half so you can see both. So I'm using my big bronzer brush. So I'm just going to swirl, bash. So I like that. I think it's a nice subtle bronzer that has a slight sheen to it, but it's a very slight sheen. And now for the Mega Bronzer. I'm using the same brush just because I only have one bronzer brush. Ooh. Right, so this is a touch more powdery than the other one. Oh, and more pigmented. Okay, so that was more pigmented than the other one. However, it was very easy to blend out. So, oh, drop the sponge. I don't need it anymore. So I just blended it out as best I could and then went over it with my foundation sponge just to dial it down a little bit. So I really like the look of both of these, and I think I'll be keeping both of them because they're actually really nice, and I think I would use different ones for A, different times of the year, and B, different looks, because this one's slightly warmer, not massively so, but only slightly warmer, and this one's obviously like shimmery, so this one I'd say is more like summer, and this one's more winter. But I'm really impressed with both of those. I really like them. Next I'm going to go on to blush. I'm going to be using the Revolution Opalescent Blush Compact. This was not in my Superdrug haul because I'd got this before that. Mad Mac actually got it for me. So I'm going to be using this. I'm probably just going to try and combine the three blush shades and not hit the highlighter. I really like that blush. It's a touch shimmery, but it gives a really nice pink to your cheeks. I really like the flush. But yeah, really like this. I'm liking everything so far except for the foundation. That was a bit of a miss for me, to be honest, considering how much the hype there is around it. Considering how much hype is surrounding that foundation, it didn't impress me as much as the concealer and the powder did. So I think I'd definitely use the powder and the concealer again, but I don't think I'll be keeping the foundation, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't, like, it might work for other skin types and other people, but it doesn't work for me. I don't particularly like it for me. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to highlight. So I think I'm going to do a jelly on one side and I'm going to try and match up the colours as best I can. So I'm going to do jelly highlight on one side in the shade Prestigious. And I'm going to do a reloaded highlight on the other in the shade Dare to Divulge. I think this will be a really good way to see how the jelly highlight reacts on top of powders, because apparently it's supposed to be very good. Oh, hello. So I'm going to take a separate sponge, a different sponge. This is a dry sponge just because I'm too lazy. So I'm going to take a small amount because look, this is proper jelly. I really like it. So I'm just going to put a small amount along here. And blend out quickly. Ooh, that's a very nice highlight. honest with you, I don't even think I really need the sponge. I think it's fine just with my fingers. Wow. Wow, I really like that. It's a very wet looking highlighter. I'm impressed. I really like that highlighter. It's very wet looking. I really like that. Definitely be using again. And it's not too pink for my skin tone, I don't think. Hang on, let me turn the light on this on. You know, it's not too pink for my skin tone, so that's obviously a bonus. Right, so now I'm going to go in to the Reloaded highlight, which is a powder highlight. So I'm going to take my fan brush, just dust it on the other side of my face. See, that's got a nice pink blue reflect to it on my skin anyway. I'm really liking all these highlighters. I live for highlight. So I'm just gonna take a smaller brush, just put it onto my nose. Really like it. Very impressed. Okay. So far the Reloaded highlighters and bronzers are phenomenal. Again, the only thing I seem to not like is this foundation, and it's started to crease in my smile lines already. Just very fine smile lines I have around my mouth, and they've started to settle in already. Okay, so next I'm going to go on to my eyeshadow. So as I said before, I'm going to be using the new Reloaded eyeshadow palette, but as this is complete shimmers, yeah, it's totally shimmer, I'm going to take one of my other Revolution palettes just to, oh no, I'm not actually. I'm going to take the bronzer into the crease just to build the crease a bit, and then I can use the shimmers. Okay, so then I'm just going to take some of the powder foundation and just blend it a little bit just so it's not as harsh. I think that worked. Sorry for the snort there, but I think that worked really well. So if you're in a pinch and just need something natural in your eyes, just to make your eyes look that bit more depth, give your eyes a bit more depth, then go for it. Okay, so I am going to try out the new cut crease canvas. I have never done a cut crease before in my life, so I don't actually have a clue what I'm doing, but I'm gonna have a go at it. So I'm just going to go into this gold kind of shade right here and put that onto the cut crease canvas. It's not, the cut crease canvas is fine. I mean, the way this looks is just user error. This is my fault, but the actual base itself is nice and tacky so that things stick to it. Doesn't appear to be creasing at all. So the cut crease canvas is fine. It's just user error the way this has looked because I'm not used to doing cut creases. This, however, the opalescent eyeshadow palette it's very underwhelming. The only one that's really wowed me is the white shade at the top, and I don't use a lot of white on my eyes, so this is very underwhelming, to be honest. I'll keep playing with it, but actually no, let's face it, I'm not going to keep playing with it because I don't reach for this I don't reach for those sorts of colours. I tend to go with the more like reds and burnt oranges and stuff like that. I don't really reach for neutrals, but this was just very underwhelming to me. I tried the gold, the like coppery gold, and then the white, and the white seemed to be the only one that was being picked up properly. So this was meh. So to me, that's a flop. I mean, and especially after that blush, they're both part of the same line, and the blush was awesome. I really like the blush, but the eyeshadow palette's meh. Okay, so I'm just going to take the bronzer again. I'm just going to smudge a small amount under my eye. All that's left is lipsticks. So I'm going to insert swatches of all the lipsticks I have. 5 Revolution Pro lipsticks. The 3 Soph lipsticks, they're all new to me. So, oh, hello. Things are falling over. So these are the colours I have for the Revolution Pro lipsticks. I will insert swatches and voiceover for them. Okay, so the first lipstick is Instigator, and it's this lovely, I don't know how to describe it. Second is Rebellious, which is lovely. Third is Insight, which, just to clarify, they're all creamy. Fourth is Perception, which is pink. And the last one is Psycho, which is a nice deep red. And then I have all 3 of the, hold them properly, I have all 3 of the Soph ones. Ow. Okay, so the first one we have here is Fudge, then Syrup, and this last one is Cake. I think they're all amazing and creamy. So to go with this look, I don't know how to match up eyeshadows with lipstick, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I think I'm going to put Syrup on, which is one of the Soph ones. That went on very smoothly, and considering the fact I didn't have a lip liner on, very smooth, very comfortable to wear. They are, I don't know how to explain, is it, tell me, are you supposed to be a satin or a gloss? I don't know. Either way, it's comfortable, looks nice, I like the colour, and I don't know what else to say. They're nice, they feel good, I like them. So I liked almost everything from this. The only things that I weren't impressed with was the Revolution Opalescent eyeshadow palette and the foundation itself. These didn't impress me. The rest of it, I was very impressed with. The thing that impressed me the most, there's a few things actually. The jelly highlighters are phenomenal. The concealer, I honestly went into this thinking I was going to hate this because of the fact it's a stick concealer. I thought I was going to hate this, and I don't. I really like this. That impressed me a lot. The blush is beautiful. It's a very nice flush to the skin. I really like it. It works very well for my skin tone. The cut crease canvas is really good. It works fine. I just need to learn how to use it properly. And yeah, I was really impressed with everything else. It's just those two things seem to be flops. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. But yeah. So what do you guys think of my eyeshadow look? Oh, eyeshadow, my makeup look. Hey guys, just editing future Shannon here. I was just finishing up editing this video. I realised how negative I was about the foundation. It didn't work for me, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't work for a different skin type. You have to remember my skin type is combination on the side of dry, and as it is a matte, very full coverage foundation, it's designed for someone with oily skin. So just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. And my eyebrows are kind of weird today. I'm testing out a new product, so maybe you'll see that in a future video. I don't know if I'm gonna let you guys know about what I think of this. I haven't made up my mind yet. Mad Matt keeps making fun of me though, because he says I look weird with eyebrows without makeup on, but I look weird with makeup on without my eyebrows on. So he keeps making fun of me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're all having a lovely week, and I'll see you through the screen. Bye guys!